I've got a question for you. Do you believe that the mainstream media that's receiving $595 million from the federal government can cover that government fairly? How about CBC, whose entire existence depends on a $1.3 billion check each year gifted by the federal government? Most Canadians are saying no to that question. Media bias is as big an issue as it ever has been, and this doesn't mean that no reporters in Canada are capable of reporting fairly and honestly, but as we've demonstrated time and time again, there are a large number who are incapable of that. It's never been more important to have independent and impartial journalism, which is precisely what True North is doing on a day-to-day basis. But it's significant that we do this especially in an election season. True North is a young organization. This will be our first federal election coming up in just a couple of short months. It's important for us not just to comment on what's happening in the election, but to be on the ground doing original reporting, accountable journalism, finding the stories that the mainstream media is inadequately covering or isn't covering at all. Unfortunately, without the budget of the mainstream media, this poses a challenge. We're making an appeal to you, True North supporters, on whom our existence depends, not the government, to chip in some money to help us cover the election in a fair and honest way. We're launching an election coverage fund. We're setting an ambitious goal, but an important goal, because we know that Canadians need the real story. We need to have a war chest so that we can pick up and go wherever the story is. This will be me, my colleagues. It will give not just a glimpse into what's happening on a big scale, but actually in-depth reporting and analysis and true journalism on the stories that are shaping the narrative in the election campaign. As I said, it's an ambitious goal, but we know it's one we can do because you've already helped us do this in the past. Earlier this year, I covered the Ontario carbon tax constitutional case, the only member of the media to attend the entire hearing. We did this because of your support, and as a result, Canadians got to see firsthand the real arguments and what was actually at stake during that case. Just earlier this summer, I attended the Global Conference for Media Freedom. Again, you made that happen with your support, and by being there, we saw profound hypocrisy from the current government about its actual commitment to media freedom. A story we were only able to bring to light because of our presence on the ground. This is an important election. We've got mounting debt. We've got a Canada that's become a joke on the national stage. And we've got an immigration system that has been based on virtue signaling rather than border security. These are all issues that are at stake that we intend to shine a light on throughout this campaign. We are accountable to you. Now, we are a registered charity. Your donation will get you a tax receipt, and it's important that you see it as an investment in a quality and caliber of journalism that Canadians need in this election. So please do support us, whether it's $5, $50, $500, we need your help. For True North, I'm Andrew Lawton.